So I want to follow up on the video that I just put out about the Yankees and my kind of venting towards them or at everybody. And I want to give some perspective here, because the three teams that they need to worry about most in the American League East have distinct advantages over them currently. And I'm going to go over all three, with the exception of the Baltimore Orioles, which they don't really have to worry about right now, but they are in fourth place. But the Boston Red Sox. Okay, the Yankees have the 18th ranked farm in baseball as of right now, and they only have a couple of $1 million left in payroll room, so not much flexibility. Boston Red Sox have the 24th ranked payroll. 24th ranked system, a farm system in baseball, which is the only one of the other two, any of the American League East team that's ranked below the Yankees. And they have about $16 or $17 million in payroll cap flexibility as we speak right now. So a little bit more than the Yankees. Yankees, I think, have about $3 million. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the Toronto Blue Jays. Their farm is ranked 6th in baseball. Okay, and they have about $60 million in payroll room. Okay, and Tampa Bay, they have the number 1 ranked farm system in baseball, and they have over $100 million in cap space, and that's all before any of these teams hit the $210 million threshold, which sets luxury tax penalties and such. So, what does that tell you right from the start? Boston, doesn't necessarily have the prospect capital to kind of make blockbuster trades, and they gave up a lot of stuff for Chris Sale and some of these other trades that they recently made over the last couple of years, but they have a little bit of room, meaning they could maybe eat a salary to get a player, or give a moderate prospect or two for a player who's on a little bit of a higher salary or something. So they have a little bit of wiggle room. They have more wiggle room than the Yankees do. But when you talk about the Blue Jays now, they have the farm, they have the capital at the minor league level and the major league level. And their farm alone, I think they have 6 top 100 players in MLB prospects. So they're well equipped, and meaning they're going to be active, and they can be active if they want right now before the deadline. Okay, and with the payroll flexibility, they can afford to make blockbuster trades. And Tampa Bay, with the number 1 farm and over $100 million in payroll space, they are in prime position to make any move they want, several of them, to stay on top of the American League East. So, what does that tell you? What does that tell me? That the Yankees cannot afford to wait until the trading deadline, because these teams are going to be aggressive, and they're going to make probably several moves each. And then the Yankees will be left, again, waiting for the leftovers, whoever's left, to try to patch together whatever they can patch together. So, if I'm the Yankees, I'm calling every team, offering anybody but Dominguez to facilitate a couple of trades. Offering some major league people too to facilitate a couple of trades. Beat the Red Sox, beat the Blue Jays, beat the Rays to the punch. And this is one of the instances where it's better to be first than it is to be biggest or best. Okay? Being the first can really set the table. And again, you could take away players that these other teams might have been after. So this is an opportunity. This is where the Yankees have to kind of step up and do it here. And again, and some folks say fair weather Yankee fans, blah, blah, blah. Real Yankee fans don't abandon their team, okay? Whether they're good, whether they're bad, we don't abandon our team. But we let them know when they suck. It's just like we let them know when they're awesome. So that's part of being a Yankee. That's part of being a Yankee fan. That's our universe. That's how it is. Outspoken, knowledgeable fans, period. So, and that goes for a lot of other teams. Knowledgeable, outspoken fans, passionate fans. They want their teams to play well, okay? People pay top dollar to go see these games. They pay top dollar to get their, to order the cable package to watch their team if they don't live in the state that they play in. So, they spend good money, so they want to have a good product to enjoy, and they want, at the very least, to know that the owners are interested in providing them a good product. So, and maybe standing up in front of this if the team's not good, not hiding. Not putting it all on Aaron Boone, because he's clearly not equipped to handle it, okay? Or to basically blunt some of the responsibility, blunt some of the uncomfortableness off of people. So he's not equipped for that, and that's pretty obvious. So right now, And that's the numbers. Again, Tampa Bay, #1 farm, 100+ million payroll. Toronto Blue Jays, #6 farm, okay, 60+ million in payroll. Boston Red Sox, 24th farm, and have about 16 million. The Yankees have the 18th ranked farm and maybe 2 or 3 million. So it's the Yankees have the least amount of wiggle room. It's the Yankees are going to have to be the most creative, but they're going to have to be quietly the most aggressive too. And they're going to have to be willing to give up people. No more stubbornness. No more, I can't hold on to this, hold on to that. When's the last time top prospect turned into a superstar? It's been a long time for the Yankees. So don't be afraid to give up when you know you're going to get a good person that's going to address a lot of problems in return. That's the whole point of this, okay? I will go into this further. I know I said I was going to do a video about the draft, but that's going to be my video tomorrow, okay? And talk about that in the morning. Then obviously I'll be doing my post-game recaps. But this is right now. We're going into a series against Toronto, so it'll be a good test for the Yankees to see how well, what they need, and so on. And we kind of have an idea of what they need already, but what they need to beat teams like the Blue Jays, what they need to beat teams like Tampa Bay, those are the two teams they should be worrying about all the time. Okay, all the time. Okay, White Sox, sure, A's, sure, but Tampa Bay and Toronto, they are set up for the future. So, and they're in the same division. So, let me know what you think. Give me your insights. But I wanted to break down the farm system and the payroll flexibility because they're good indicators as to what these teams might do at the trading deadline or can do. And they can do a lot, those two teams. So, Red Sox can do some, but the Rays and Blue Jays can do a boatload. And don't be surprised if they do. And which is going to make it even more difficult for the Yankees. So, again, start to be creative, Yankees, but be proactive. Don't wait too long. Talk to you tomorrow.